In this video lesson, I am going to show you how to create your first Java program and how to output some text on the screen. When learning a new programming language, it is very important that the first thing to do is that of writing this simple program that I'm going to show you now, so that you will make sure that all your programming environment, which includes the IDE and the compiler, are correctly set up. Traditionally, we call this program the Hello World program. The reason being that traditionally, when we write this program, we output the text Hello World on the screen. Let us start this program. So here I have loaded my IDE, which in this case it is NetBeans. Since I don't have any projects opened here, I'm going to create my first Java project. So I'm going to click on File and choose New Project. Make sure that you select Java and Java Application, click on Next, and write here the name of your project. I am going to call this Java Lessons. Make sure that you are happy with the location of where your Java project is going to be stored. In my case, it is going to be saved in the desktop, and I am happy with that. If you would like to change the location, you can click on Browse and choose the location from there. By default, NetBeans will create a default project and a main class. I will explain what is a main class and other classes later on in this course. I suggest that for the time being, you uncheck this option so that we will create a blank project. So I have unchecked it and I'm going to click on Finish. As you can see, here we have our new project created, and if I click on this plus sign here, you will notice that we have this default package and we don't have any code or any other files. To create our first program that will output Hello World, you can right-click on default package, click on New, and choose Java class. For the time being, I am not going to explain the meaning of a class. I will explain its meaning in upcoming lessons. For now, just assume that a class is a simple program. So here I am going to write the name of my class. Since this is my first program, I'm going to call it P1. And then I am going to click on Finish. When you click on Finish, you will notice that here now you have a new file which is called p1.java, and here you have the text editor where you can write your Java code. I am going to remove this gray text because it is not required. I will explain what is that gray text in the upcoming lessons when I explain comments. But to keep this example simple, we just have the code public class P1, open curly brackets and close curly brackets. Please note that in Java, an open curly bracket means the beginning of something, and a closed curly bracket indicates the end of that something. In technical words, this is called a scope, and each open curly bracket will have its equivalent closed curly bracket to indicate its scope. Since all we want is that of outputting some text on the screen, we have to write what is called the main method. Again, I will explain what is a main method and the difference between a main method and other type of methods later on in this course. For now, just assume that the main method is the entry point of our program. In other words, all execution starts from the main method. And to write the main method, we have to write this code. Public static void main open brackets string square brackets args close brackets open inverted comma open curly brackets and close curly brackets. When you try this, you will note that whenever you open a curly bracket and press an enter, NetBeans will automatically write the equivalent close curly bracket for that open curly bracket. What you are seeing now is the skeleton of a basic Java program. If you would like to output some text on the screen, such as the phrase "Hello world," all you have to do is to write the statement that outputs text on the screen here, where you have the cursor. In fact, I am going to write system.out.println open curly brackets and open inverted commas hello world. You can note that automatically when I opened a curly bracket, it has been closed for me. When I opened a bracket, it has been closed as well. And this statement ends with a semicolon. I will explain these in my next video. But for the time being, the remaining thing to do is that of saving our file and run it. To save it, we can either click on this button, Save All, or else, if you prefer, you can use the shortcut Ctrl+S, or if you are a Mac user, Command+S. To run the program, you have to right-click somewhere on the editor and choose the Run File option. When you click on the Run File, here in this part of our IDE, you will notice that this is the output, and here we have the phrase "Hello world" displayed on the screen. And that was our first Hello World program. I suggest that before continuing these lessons, you should create your first NetBeans project, create your first class, and write the Hello World program. Make sure that it will run and run correctly. If for some reason it is not running correctly, it means that you have to contact your tutor so that your tutor will be able to guide you and help you in your issues so that you will set up all your programming environment in order to be able to continue this course.